Today, I'm going to show you all the things that I picked up at New York Comic Con 2025. Stick around.
DJ LINX is in the building.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy DJ LINX back in the building, back in effect, and back with another video. And today I'm going to show you all the things that I picked up at New York Comic Con 2025. New York Comic Con 2025 was an absolute movie. Probably the best New York Comic Con that I've ever attended. I had so much fun connecting with so many people. First and foremost, with people that stopped me and said, yo, the channel's dope, this, that. Like, that made my day every time somebody stopped me and told me that they enjoyed the channel. So big shout out to everybody that did that. The other thing that I enjoyed was the access to artists and building relationships with different artists. Big shout out to my guy, Matt Wilson. As always, big shout out to Jenny Frisen, who my badge is signed. Yo, I literally just got home from New York Comic Con and I was just like mad hype. I'm gonna film this video. So I still got my badge on and Jenny Frisen signed it right there. So really excited about that. Big shout out to Gabriel Del Lotto. I was fortunate enough to follow him around, filming him throughout the con, and you're gonna see that footage really soon. And I have some great stuff in this pile signed by him as well. Just a lot of stuff. So big shout out to everybody there. The panels, I'm not a panel guy. I've never done like panels. This time I did a few panels, got to sit in on the Post Malone panel, which was super dope. And yo, the Nas panel or the Legends Has It panel, they released that dope ass collaboration, Mass Appeal, Nas's record label with Marvel. And I enjoyed the panel. It was Nas, Slick Rick, Ghostface Killer, Raekwon the Chef, De La Soul, DJ Premier, hosted by our very own YouTube comic book community, Markman Comics. So big shout out to Rob Markman. It was a highlight of my comic book collecting career. To see these artists that I've loved since I was a kid talk about hip hop and comic books was an absolute dream come true. But enough of all that. I'm gonna get into the good stuff. Of course, I'll share some highlight footage down the road. This is all about the haul. We're gonna get right into that. First and foremost, big shout out to Nelson at Big Time Collectibles. I was able to grab 5 of these crow packs. Still haven't opened them. Don't know if I am. But I got 5 of these crow packs, and I don't know what we should do with these. You know what I mean? We should throw them on the streets, throw them out there for C3. I don't know, but I got these crow packs. Super excited about those. So big shout out to Nelson from Big Time Collectibles, the greatest guy in the world. Next up, and I picked this up from the Comic Mint, we have Action Comics in the magazine size in a foil, which is dope. So that's Action Comics #1, of course, reprinting the first appearance of Superman. Got that from the Comic Mint. Now we got some exclusives, and there's gonna be a lot of exclusives in this pile, a lot of signed stuff as well, so I hope you dig that. We got this Exquisite Corpse book, and this was from Nomos Comics. So this is Exquisite Corpses #5. #5, cover done by Christopher Bust. Limited to 350 copies. Next up, we have another Exquisite Corpses, also Exquisite Corpses #5, done by Ivan Tao, and this one is limited to 350 copies. Also from Nomos Comics, if I didn't say it already. Big shout out to Nomos Comics, Jason over at Captured Collectibles. They're the ones that make my con presence happen. You know, I film for them and I'm able to go around and film like all this other stuff, but you know, they're your boy's biggest supporters and I'm like super happy about that. So big shout out to them. Next we have Fame Michael Jordan, which is a dope spot foil cover. This is limited to 200, done by Omar Rodriguez, who wasn't at the con, but I met Omar at Heroes Con. Super good dude. We have another one of him dunking on Patrick Ewing, and by I say him, I mean Michael Jordan. This is nasty work right here. Yo, dunking on Ewing, man. Those 90s Bulls against my Knicks. Oh man, the Bulls used to decimate my Knicks. It was embarrassing. So that's the same book, just a different cover. And then this is also the same book, just a different cover. Michael Jordan dunking on Patrick Ewing when Patrick Ewing was in Georgetown, when he was at Georgetown Hoya. Michael Jordan, of course, with the North Carolina Tar Heels, giving him that work. Also done by Omar Rodriguez, limited to 200. Next up, we got a foil variant. This one is not signed, but this is Batman issue #1. exclusive done by Gabriel Delato, and this one is limited to 1,000 copies. This was a shared exclusive between Nomos Comics, Capture Collectibles, and Scott's Collectibles. Now, this next book that I have coming up, or this next set actually, hottest books of New York Comic Cons, if you're into exclusives and that sort of thing. This is Pop Kill, I think it's number 2, or maybe it's number 1. I don't know. Pop Kill exclusive variant by Jenny Frisen. This sold out quickly. This set is limited to 200 copies. This set sold out on Thursday, mad quick. So this is number 148 of 200. That's the trade dress. And then we also have the Virgin, both signed by Jenny Frisen. As you can see underneath her signature, it says C3. This set will be going up for auction for Comics Curing Cancer. This set, just to give you an idea of what it's been going for, the retail price on this set was 80 bucks, and on the secondary market, it's been getting anywhere from 200 to 300 bucks. So definitely the hottest book of the con, this Pop Kill by Jenny Frisen. Next up, we got some more Jenny Frisen heat. A nice foil Wonder Woman. There's mad glare because it's foil and it's in the Mylar, but this is Catwoman. I mean, I said Wonder Woman. There's a Wonder Woman coming up, but this is Catwoman. This is Catwoman number 79, limited to 800. This is a foil treatment and signed by Jenny Frisen. Next up, we have the Wonder Woman. I guess I was just like hyped to get into this. So this is Wonder Woman number 25. Yeah, I don't got my glasses on. I can't see. Chill. I'm old. I'm about to be a grandpa. Chill. I'm old. Limited to 800, also with that foil treatment, signed by Jenny Frisen. So that's super, super dope. These next couple of books, also from Nomos Comics, these exclusives all done and signed by my guy, Martin Zavala. So we're gonna hit him off with that alien cover. Oh, that's super, super dope. So this is Fame. I believe this is the biography of Sigourney Weaver, if I'm not mistaken. Gorgeous alien foil treatment done by Martin Zavala, signed by Martin Zavala as well. And then we're gonna move on to Birth of a Slasher. Birth of a Slasher with Freddy Krueger there, the neon Freddy, spot foil, neon, ultra spot foil, all that good stuff. Both of these are limited to 200, the Freddy and the alien, and then the rest of them I got coming up are limited to 200 as well. Signed by Martin, super, super dope. Next up, we have the same joint, so Birth of a Slasher. This was, New York Comic Con exclusive. I love New York. Jason right there from Jason Takes Manhattan. Done by Zavala, super, super dope. This book sold out rather quickly as well, so I was happy to get a hold of that one. Super dope. Next up, we have Birth of a Slasher, this time with a Halloween Michael Myers cover. Super dope. All these neon horror books were selling like hotcakes. It's not because it's Halloween, not because it's neon, not because of hotcakes. It's because of Martin's art. Martin Zavala is one of the premier artists in the game, in my estimation. He is just dope. Signed there. And then, of course, we have the final version of that Birth of a Slasher, which is featuring Ghostface from Scream, limited to 200. There's a couple of other books in this neon set. There's some Terrifier stuff, Terrifier covers, and there's a neon Jason that I'm missing that I'm gonna have to track down. But those are all the books done by Martin Zavala. Now, what's New York Comic Con without checking out my guy, Matt Wilson? Matt Wilson, who I adore. So Matt, if you're watching, I adore you, sir. Color me bad. Here we got Here Walks Monsters, signed by Matt Wilson. This is Here Walks Monsters number 1. This is number 98 of 100. This book was limited to 100 copies. I am so tired. It was a mistake filming this video as soon as I walked in the door. I am like, falling asleep. Here Walks Monsters by Matt Wilson. Matt Wilson dropped this Department of Truth. I believe this is Department of Truth issue 0, which is super dope. Matt's style is so unique and so interesting, man, and just all around fire. Signed by Matt there in the blue. Then here we have Marion Heretic, another Matt Wilson exclusive cover, signed by him down at the bottom. Fuego Fuego. Now we have Something is Killing the Children. I think it's called Something is Killing the Children. Somebody walks into a bar or whatever. This is the, what do you call that? All the compiled little stories from Hello Darkness. So that's compiled into this one issue signed by Matt there. This book is fire too, man. Super fire, or this cover I should say. The book is dope. Like, I enjoyed the story in Hello Darkness, but Matt killed it there. Another Matt Wilson creation, Twilight Zone issue number 1. I believe this is by Mad Cave. I'm not 100% sure though. Signed by Matt Wilson down in red. Twilight Zone, super crazy exclusive covers by Matt. Super talented, super nice. He is just the bee's knees. Up next, we have an ash can of a story called Eternal by KRP Comics, it looks like. Written by David Byrne with art by my guy, Iranga D. So this is an ash can. They were signing these and giving these out. Big shout out to Iranga D. This is dropping soon, I believe in maybe the top of the year, if I'm not mistaken. So like February sometime. But make sure you put this on your radar. Eternal, this ash can is super dope, and Iranga D's art is phenomenal. Now, these are big time collectibles exclusives. Of course, you know I had to get that John Jang goodness. Big shout out to John Jang. He is, of course, the homie. Got these from Big Time Collectibles. Now here we have Fantastic Four. I want to say this is Fantastic Four number 3. This was a secret drop at New York Comic Con. This was limited to 500 copies. And of course we have, you know, Galactus there in the middle looking menacing. This is dope. John Jang is super talented. Also signed by John Jang. It's signed in silver and you can barely see it, but it's signed, trust me. And then we have this Doom 2099 foil goodness signed by John Jang. This was also a NYCC foil secret drop, limited to 500 copies. Oh, this is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. Let me see. I don't want to get the ring light in them because, you know what I mean? That's some rookie shit. Ring lighted, that's some rookie shit. Spider-Man 94, number 1, John Jang, negative bleed edition, exclusive virgin variant, limited to 800 copies. Now, I don't know if all these books were sold out or whatever, so I'm not sure. John Jang is the man. Should have sold out if it didn't. All signed. Next up, we have Transformers number 25. Also signed by John Jang, exclusive spot foil edition, limited to 300 copies, and then it says First Sig right here. This was the first Transformers 25 that he signed. He does that with all the books. The first time he signs them, he'll put First Sig. I got that First Sig on a Moon Knight once upon a time and something else, so that will be my third First Sig signed John Jang. Next up, we have another Transformers. So this is Transformers 25, done by Miko Swayan. Miko Swayan foil edition, exclusive variant, limited to 300 copies. Super dope, signed mad big across the top. You know, the placement of that SIG could have been better. If I'm telling you the truth, I was just like, why are you signing on my guy's face? Shout out to Miko. We have another Transformers 25. This time, this is done by Livio. I'm not even gonna pronounce the last name because I'm gonna butcher it, but this is signed with a small remark up top. This is a wraparound, right? So that's the front, super dope. Then we got a clear backer board with the back. Yo, good stuff, good stuff. Signed and remarked. Bam! Now, here's another Transformers 25. Transformers 25 Virgin variant. Well, I guess they were all Virgin variants. What am I talking about? This one was done by Hector Trueneck. Hector Trueneck. This is Transformers 25. This was a Nomos Comics Capture Collectibles exclusive, and this was limited to 500 copies. This is number 490 of 500. That's super dope. Should I say something else besides super dope? No, we're gonna keep up with tradition and just say super dope. Now, this is where we get into like the good stuff. This was all good stuff, but this is the good stuff. This is the meat and potatoes of the haul. These are some exclusive comics. I can't even tell you what issue this is. I don't know if this is Predator Kills the Marvel Universe, Predator number 1. Actually, it is Predator number 1 because it says it on the back. Oops. See, that's some rookie shit, not knowing the book. Predator number 1, signed by Gabriel Delato at New York Comic Con. Super dope right there, man. Super dope. Yeah, I had no idea that he even did these covers. When I saw them, I was just like, yo, this dude did this Predator. And then I saw the original art of this book. So this is Predator Kills the Marvel Universe #1. I saw the OA of this. Woo! Fuego! Signed by Del Lato over here on the side. Oh man, this is dope. I had no idea he did these, and legit when I saw them, I kind of like freaked out. Super, super dope. Now this next book, the book was A-OK to me by Paul Dunn. So big shout out to Paul Dunn from Dunn Deals. The book was A-OK to me. And then of course we had to get it signed by Mr. Del Lato. Now, on this book, there's a phrase, and that's gonna be an inside joke that remains between me, Mr. Del Lato, and of course Nycc and Comics. But this thing right here, this is gonna be one of the prized possessions in my collection by far. I am going to get this slabbed up, put it on display. This thing is just amazing. First of all, it's just an amazing image of Dr. Doom. And then you have that phrase, do you want a fist up? And then a remark of Dr. Doom with the fist, which is hilarious, and then signed by Mr. Del Lato. I'm not gonna tell this story. I'm not gonna tell the story here. I'm not gonna tell the story on In the Mix. That's just gonna be between the three of us. And if I see you in person, then you ask me, I might tell you, but this means a lot to me. It put a smile on my face. Just being able to hang out with Mr. Del Lato for a couple of days in a row, being his personal videographer, and him recognizing my talent and being thankful for my talent behind the camera. Yo, I legit, I can't stop smiling. Even now, I can't stop smiling. It was just such an experience. This next piece is actually from an artist that was featured in the 2025 Comics Curing Cancer art book. And this is from my guy, Todd Beats. So big shout out to Todd Beats. He did the Juggernaut piece in the 2025 Comics Curing Cancer art book. Saw him, he signed one of my art books, which I wasn't gonna show it here because it doesn't matter. Like, you've seen the art book a million times. We still have some available on comicscuringcancer.bakearts.com. So he signed my art book, and then I picked this up from him because he supported us. It's only right that we support him back. So I grabbed this gorgeous sketch of Spider-Man side profile signed by Todd Beats. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, this right here is killer. Now last, certainly not least, I had to pick this up, man. If you watch my Heroes Con video, you know that I'm a fan of this dude. Once I found his stuff, yo, just blew my mind. So of course I had to support my guy, Mr. Victor Farrell, and I picked up this Daredevil sketch. He gave me a break on the price, which I super appreciate. Thank you, Mr. Farrell, if you're watching. This is just absolutely amazing. I love his style, super dope. This was done with liquid charcoal and something that I can't read. It says on the back. I'll show you the back. So he signs it on the back. He signed it on the front too. And that's his little sticker there, his sign or whatever, symbol. And the guy's just talented, man. Daredevil, super duper talented. So that's everything that I picked up at New York Comic Con 2025. Let me know down in the comments if you made it this far into the video. What was the best thing that I picked up? What was your favorite piece out of all these comics and this art that I picked up? And yeah, man, I'm just super excited. Now I gotta like rebag and board all these things, put them in Mylars, and then like flag them away, separate my, CGC stuff. I am sending those Latos out to CGC for authentication. You might see some of this stuff on the In the Mix portion of Comics Curing Cancer weekend, which is coming up on the 24th, 25th, and 26th. Make sure you tune in to all those shows and help us kick cancer in the ass. And that's gonna do it for me, ladies and gentlemen. As always, subscribe, like, hit that notification bell, share this video, tell your friends about me, consider joining the LINX squad, and as always, most importantly, spread love, because it's the Brooklyn way. Peace. Yo, I literally just did the stick around when I was supposed to say peace. That's how tired I am. I'm out.